Scammers are gonna scam, and creepers are gonna creep. Greetings. Greetings. Beautiful, beautiful sunny day here, about 72 degrees in Tampa, Florida. And had something on my mind over the last, the last week that I just gotta, I felt compelled to go on a cigar walk. This is going to be a PSA, a public service announcement. You know, when you work for a company, most of us, with larger organizations for sure, you have to go through and take courses or get certified in sexual harassment, all kinds of different forms of harassment. And there are HR departments. So someone is making you uncomfortable, including, let's say, your boss. You are encouraged to be able to take it safely to the HR department, human resource department. In the world of crypto, we are all a group of volunteers. There is no boss. So there is no HR department. So first thing you realize when you come into crypto is that there are lots of people out there who are going to try to steal your money. Scammers are going to scam. So I've known that. Recently got my daughter into crypto, and Alex, she is a wonderful stained glass artist. You can go see her work at t.me/by Alex, BYALIX. And I could not hammer enough with her that scammers are going to scam. Be careful of anyone that goes in and tries to befriend you in your DMs. And because they're really good at it. There are some scammers out there that are really good at it. They'll go in, and they'll, like, especially if you post that you have some kind of issue in a chat, they'll go in and they'll DM you and say, hey, yeah, let me help you take care of that. I think maybe what we need to do is restore your wallet. And here's the process. I'll go through it together with you. And you know the ending of that story. If you are not hyper aware, in crypto, you are your own bank. So when bad things happen and you dial the customer service number, it's going to ring your phone. And the customer service will probably be pretty poor. So that's PSA number one. In crypto, you are your own bank. I know in Epic Cash, no one is going to do an outreach to you as a DM first, or if they do, or if you ever have anyone who you just, a quarter red flag goes up and you're like, this could be a scammer. I want you to do me a favor. I want you to screenshot and send me, Uncle Vigilante, your trusted uncle. Send me the exchange. And if it's somebody in the community who's legit, and I know they're just going to be very helpful, I'll let you know and say, yeah, Islo, he's a great dude. He's very helpful. Tons of support in Epic Cash. That is one of the beautiful things about the community. I never, ever thought that I'd have to do a PSA to say, in crypto, you are your own HR department. But circumstances over the last couple of weeks have led me to the point to where I have to say this out loud. You are your own HR department. There are people who will DM you. They will befriend you first. They'll be really nice to you. Think of like a, I'm just gonna say it, think of like a pedo groomer, you know? Just always nice to the kids, you know? Want some ice cream, want some candy? But there are some people, they'll be really, really super nice to you. And then they'll DM you. And then they end up treating, especially if you are a woman, you know, crypto is still very heavily dominated male. I love the ladies of Epic. They are all awesome. Now they are mama bears. Because of what I'm going to share with you, it necessitated our community of volunteers to form a group called Mama Bears. What do mama bears do? They protect their cubs. We want Epic Cash to be safe, a safe space for everyone. And that includes, if you are a young female, you should not have to, you know, change your profile pic to a dude or, you know, an inanimate object, unless you choose to. But there's a dude, and I'm not gonna say names. You know who you are. There's a dude who, you know, did all the nice stuff in the chat and then went to the DMs. And delusionally, just because my daughter is a very friendly person and she will, and she's really respectful of the Epic Cash community, and she doesn't know who certain people are. Look, I didn't know how some people could possibly behave that have led to this video. But there's some people out there who, when a young girl comes into the community, will start DMing them and then gets drunk and goes full on creeper. Like, I'm telling you, if I exposed everything that I know, you know, it's probably good that this person is 1,200 miles away, or Uncle V might not be doing cigar walks. Man, you are your own HR department, unfortunately. But I want to tell you something, and hear me. We protect our cubs. I'm a papa bear, and there are lots of mama bears. And we are a community of volunteers, and we're not going to have creepers in our community. If anybody out there ever has a scenario where a creep starts DMing you and blowing up your phone and leaving all these voice texts and behaving like it's crypto Tinder, I want you to screenshot that and I want you to send it to Uncle Vigilante. I will distribute it to the mama bears, and this is how we're going to escalate things to keep young ladies of Epic comfortable. I mean, my goodness, my daughter brought in 3 of her friends who disappeared. Why? Why did they disappear? Because this creep did the same thing to them. And sorry, man, that shit's not going to go down anymore. So creepers are going to creep. They can't help it. I mean, my gosh, I literally engaged personally with this person and said, knock that shit off. Don't ever contact me or my daughter again. And sure enough, as soon as we get off the phone, he blows up my daughter's phone saying, hey, don't tell your dad. No, you don't understand my relationship with my daughter, dumbass. asking my daughter to lie, to not tell me. Not in this family, man. We have an amazing bond, my daughter and I do. And I protect her, and by extension, I protect every young woman of Epic. And doesn't even have to be young, but it just seems like that's this dude's proclivity, is to find any profile pic that's not a dude and go into grooming mode. And so I just had to make this video to be able to say this is crypto. This is not unique, guys, to our community. Every crypto community, scammers are gonna scam, creepers are gonna creep. But what led me to say, screw it, I'm going on air with this, is this. 1 second. I just don't want this going out because it tastes so good. I became aware of this because it was my daughter. But I started thinking about how many women out there have come into our community who aren't there anymore, and we will never know that they were creeped out. That, my friends, that triggers me. Triggered me. Made me want to go out on a cigar walk. Sorry. My apologies. Hold on, I'm going to let this guy drive by. All right. So, in crypto, you are your own bank. People are going to try to steal your money. In crypto, creepers are going to creep. So, I just want to make the community aware that that's not going down in this community any longer. And there is now an escalation. Since there is no HR department, Uncle V is going to be your HR department. Damn. Sorry. You forgive me, don't you? This is calming me. This is calming me. Seapork sent me a message saying, I now know what your wife means when she says Todd's really, really nice until he's not. Well, mess with my baby, you're going to get full-on Papa Bear, you little creep. So, you know you are. Don't ever want you posting on my Uncle Vigilante channel. I'll block you the next time I see you. Not having any of it. So, there's a public service announcement for you, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight, 7 p.m., I am going to be interviewing Captain Pie. I'm sorry, Bye. Captain Bye. B-Y-E-E-E. I'll figure out what that's all about. And he is a real captain. He's a captain. He just winterized his ship, his big boat, yacht. I don't know what it is. We'll find out tonight. But he's very crypto savvy. Happens to be the father of Becky Boo. We love us some Becky Boo. She is just an awesome young community member. Go to t.me/epichood if you're young and are a Robin Hood type person and you want to start a new movement to where you get out of Robin Hood, a place that all you're doing is sending your cash in for IOUs. You think you're buying BTC? Well, good luck trying to get it off the exchange. You can't. This is really frustrating me. I'm sorry. Usually these cigars burn really well, but not today. There we go. There we go. I think it caught. Should have warned you to double speed through this. Sorry to make you suffer. So yeah, I have Captain Bai on tonight. It's going to be great. It is my commitment. I don't know if I can do it every day, but I'm certainly going to get 30 of them done. 30 videos. It started with Mike Momola. I did an hour with him, and I encourage you to go back to all of my recent interviews. Seems like everyone really likes an hour interview. It's bite-sized, you know. It's not too much, not too little. It allows us to get to know the non-creepers in our community. And I'm not even going to say creepers plural at this point in time. I think it's pretty isolated. But yeah, I want to do 30 videos between now and the snapshot on the 25th of December, which I don't know if you caught. Max, he kind of gave it away on Epic Cash Live on Friday at the end that it's going to be a twin snapshot. Really cool. There is a video with him to where he unpacks what the eck is. ECK. I encourage you to go watch that. So on the 25th, you're not only going to get a 1-for-1 snapshot, based on the snapshot, a 1-for-1 match of ECR, which is going to be really, really important for your financial future. You want to own as much Epic as you can before the snapshot for sure. But you're also going to get that snapshot. You're also going to get a 1-for-1 match of ECK. I'm sorry. We don't call it EC. We call it ECK. And, excuse me, looks like grade school just got out. So, probably not the best time for Uncle V to be doing a cigar walk. But, yeah, I think I'll go the other way. I think I'll go this way. We won't put all of these kids through my cigar smoke. Because that's what people do who have a high EQ, which is emotional quotient, which just means you realize how your behavior impacts others. So I'm walking down, having a cigar, and the grade school just gets out. So all these kids are walking home. I could have kept walking right through them, smoking my cigar, people wondering, who is he talking to? But I didn't. I turned around and I went the other direction because I recognized how I could have impacted those kids and their parents walking home. They shouldn't have to walk through my cigar smoke. So there's that. So yeah, you wanna have as much ECK as you can. And I tell you, I don't know if you've looked at Vite lately. We're having a nice little run again, and there are not that many coins that are available under $5. People are going to be chomping at those, and I think we see $5 really quickly, like maybe this week. So if you're playing footsie with buying the dip, you just might want to take a real close look at Vite and see how many coins are available and at what price. People aren't letting go of their Epic. Why would you? Why would you? I don't understand it. The people who are, it's probably just miners being miners. They don't care. They mine and they sell. That's their business. So, I'm sure they're not hanging on every word of Uncle V. probably don't even know I exist. And that's okay. But because of the halving, instead of 11,500 coins a day that can be mined, it's half that. Thus, the halving. Thus, the beautiful design of Epic Cash. Over time, it is designed and engineered to go up. Like Bitcoin, like the original Bitcoin protocol before it got hijacked and they changed the name to BTC. And with that, you have a full surveillance coin, whereas one of the positive attributes of Epic Cash is that all transactions are private. Thank you, Mimblewimble. Thank you, Todd Lewis. Remind me never to go on a walk again at this time of day during school. But Todd Lewis, what a treat that was talking to him. He is such a good dude. It is really rare to find someone who smashes ones and O's together for a living, who has a great personality and can communicate things so succinctly, just so simply. You know, it's like Monero, that community just seems to be spiraling, and their tech, it's like, remember Indiana Jones, where you had that dude coming out with his sword and doing all the fancy schmancy moves? And then Indiana Jones, so that would be Monero, playing the shell game, but still having all the transaction information on the blockchain. Whereas Indiana Jones just pulls out his gun and shoots the dude. That's Mimblewimble. That's Epic Cash. It's simple. And, you know, I know the TCV cult leaders try to trash Epic Cash by saying that it's nowhere nearly as fungible as Monero, which is just laughable. Just laughable. I mean, I really, once I made my commitment to Epic Cash after, you know, lots and lots of interviews with Max, and I learned, you know, took out the cotton balls from my ears and put them in my mouth, and I listened, and I learned, you know, I was really heavily promoting Epic Cash at 24 cents. And I was saying, there are going to be people bragging about buying Epic Cash under 50 cents. You heard me say it. You heard me say under $1. There are going to be people just bragging one day about buying Epic Cash under $1. I'll move the goalpost again. There are going to be people bragging very, very soon about acquiring Epic Cash under $5. One person with one Bitcoin can go chomp, 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 and all that Epic Cash under $5 is gone. Think about that. What are we today? 265, I think? 270? We got up to, the all-time high was 379. So I think we're going to blow through that this week. I really do. Because of the scarcity of low-priced Epic Cash and the fact that Snapshot's coming. And who on earth, if you're you know, if it's not your business to mine, and I totally get that. I love the miners. They keep our network really secure. We're in over 100 countries, which is just amazing. It's awesome. We are an undiscovered coin still. But our community's really been growing. I remember when I first joined, I think there were probably about 600 community members. Now I think we're approaching a couple thousand. And we are very mindful that the more people come in, the more potential there is just for people to, go down a path of some other projects to where there just becomes a lot of infighting and ankle biting. Not an Epic Cash. We're actually working on, hey, things happen. People have arguments. But we're working on a wonderful resolution, group that if somebody is infighting, it'll be, hey, let's take it to the resolution group. And then you'll have some legitimate professionals in there who really know how to manage conflict resolution, which is cool. What other project does that? I don't think any. But we're thinking in advance. We know we're going to be at 10,000 members. I think probably by the end of the first quarter, because we're going to hit Bitmart, and on the December 20th, 21st, or 22nd, we'll be listed, and they are going to do a really, really nice announcement about Epic Cash. What is Epic Cash to their 8 million users? So when that happens, I've said it on a previous show, when that happens, I think Epic Cash is $10, and I think it's $10 by the end of the year. That is my prediction. Epic Cash at $10 by January 1st. By December 31st. I'll pull it back a day. Sorry. Spitters are gonna spit. Hold on. I'm over here. Come on, honey. There you go. There you go. So, man, it is a beautiful day. It is just a beautiful day. Let me show you. Look at that. Look at the beautiful sky. I live in a community that has lots of little lakes. It's really nice. Oh, that went down the wrong pipe. Didn't mean to breathe in. So, yeah, look. This was a needed PSA, and I just hope that the impact of it is that people are going to come into the community, and I just want you to feel safe and protected. And I want you to feel like if you bring your friends in, that they will be safe and protected. So there you have it. I'm going to end on that. I hope to see you in the chat tonight. Please hit that like button down there and the notification bell. Subscribe to my channel. And if you hit the notification bell, everything is live streamed. So I do my best to announce it, but sometimes I don't get around to it. But I really appreciate, by the way, those of you in the community that when I do live stream, you guys immediately are posting a link to the live stream in all of the Epic Cash communities. And I thank you for that, because when I'm interviewing someone, I just don't want to do that myself, because it makes me I just feel like I'm not being thoughtful to the guest. I'd rather focus on them. So thank you in the community for picking up that ball for me. All right, here comes a school bus, so I'm gonna say cheers.
Greetings. Greetings. Used to be named Uncle Odd, but now I'm known as Uncle Vigilante. And as you can see by the fact I'm wearing a gold chain with a Bitcoin on it, I'm kind of a big deal. Yeah, I'm a big deal. But there is one thing that my 43 attorneys that I just hired told me that I needed to say, which is a disclaimer. Don't take any of my advice. Don't take anything that I say on this show or any of my guests as sage counsel. Why? Why? Because I don't know shit.